So recording has started and I will now proceed to the discussion. Anyways, that would be all our activity this afternoon. Mag-discuss lang ko. And then, I'm sorry in advance kung mag-choppy ko or mawala ko kalit kay ulan kay diri sa mong dapit. And then, wala-wala jud ang signal sa mo ang kuan sa mo
Dari
ang
sad sa mo amang
internet
ilan
provider.
kayo.
So, ako lang ning dalion people ha. Anyways, you can just read the module and then naman tanang importanting details at ako lang i-elaborate gamay. Dalion lang nato ni aron dili kalas og data sa inyong part. Okay, so our lesson 1 will be all about information technology in the hospitality industry. So we have 2 subtopics for this module. Number 1 is what is information technology and the internet and the World Wide Web. At the end of the lesson, you're expected to identify the different advantages of information technology in the hospitality industry, understand the issues and concerns of information technology in the hospitality industry, and differentiate internet from the World Wide Web. Okay, let us proceed to the content for discussion proper. So, IT or information technology covers a broad spectrum of hardware and software solutions that enable organizations to gather, organize, and analyze data that helps them achieve their goals. It also details technology-based workflow processes that expand the capacity of an organization to deliver services that generate revenue. In our industry, in the companies under the umbrella of the hospitality industry, we face a highly competitive environment. There are many hotels, restaurants, other food service establishments, not only limited to restaurants and other tourism businesses are very easy to establish nowadays. Dali ra kayo magtindog whether it's online or you have a physical store. So there are many competitors that are already existing in our industry. And in order to compete in such a large environment, we have to be innovative in the offering of our services to our customers. And in utilizing innovation and a unique customer experience, we gain competitive advantage from our competitors. And our industry today relies greatly on the advancements on information technology. Leading hospitality properties are using technology products to differentiate themselves from their competition and thereby increase market share and improve revenue. So, IT or information technology impacts and assists the growth of practically every industry. Dili lang limited sa atoang industry, sa hotel and the hospitality industry. It affects other industries also at this present age. We are very reliant with technology, just like how we are conducting our classes today, at present, with the situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, nga dili ta pwede mag face-to-face, so we rely on technology so that instruction is given to you. Hotel industry too isn't insulated from the effects or the advancements of information technology. As I mentioned earlier, leading hospitality properties are using technology products, and the success of a business to a certain extent depends on its ability to acquire and utilize updated information to assist its management and marketing processes. Hence, information technology assists organization to manage information dynamically and influences business competitiveness through assisting decision makers to make appropriate investments and decisions. Further below, we will be discussing the different advantages of Sorry people, na-disconnect ko kadjot. Okay. So, where was I? Okay, kanang it is considered as advantageous or very beneficial if the tourism hospitality managers and marketing managers are aware of recent changes in information technology, because this would help greatly in maintaining relationship with customers and as well as delivering advanced and of good quality service to our customers. As IT development becomes more sophisticated or more advanced, industrial practitioners, educators, and policymakers may find increasing difficulty in selecting, analyzing, implementing, and operating new IT systems. So, in order to satisfy the current tourism demand and survive in the long term, there is no choice but to incorporate technology and enhance the interactivity with the marketplace. Because of this, what we call as advancement in technology, it's easier now to book a room in a hotel. You no longer have to visit the hotel to reserve in advance. You do not have to locate a telephone to contact the hotel. You just visit a lot of booking websites, and then they will redirect you to the nearest hotel for a certain country, a certain city. So those are one of the examples of advancements in information technology that has greatly benefited our industry. So further, we have disadvantages of information technology in our industry. Number one, reduce operational cost. The use of information technology can replace the role of humans in performing some routine tasks. Example, computers in the front desk can perform night auditing functions. The management will no longer have to hire auditors or additional staff to do the auditing report of the hotel per day. Instead, we can, as managers, we can acquire a program or a software to be installed in the computer that would perform the auditing job instead of hiring a person to do the job. So, muna siyang makareduce ang operational cost. Hotels may not need to employ so many people because of the help of technology. Hence, labor costs can be reduced in the long run. So, mas nakatipid ang hotel with the use of information technology. It would also help reduce workload of the staff. Some IT applications are also designed to reduce the staff's workloads by assisting them in performing their job duties. For example, by installing closed-circuit televisions or CCTVs in different locations of the hotel, it will allow the security staff to monitor certain areas or all of the areas in one control room without the necessary or without wasting energy in patrolling the whole area. For example, dako kayo ang hotel and then there are only minimum number of security staff. With the help of technology, specifically CCTVs, pwede na i-monitor in one room, and then if there are kanang mga disturbances, ayan na dayon ipatrol to nga area. So that's another advantage of technology. It helps the staff or it lessens the staff's workload. It will also help increase efficiency. As customers always expect quick services to be provided by the service staff, some applications have been specifically designed to simplify some time-consuming procedures. Example, it only takes less than 10 seconds by using a credit card validator to verify a guest's credit card. It replaces the needs of calling credit card enterprises for credit approvals, which may take more than a few minutes for processing. With the application of new technology wherein nana isa ka system na, just like the example that I have mentioned, when a customer pays using his or her credit card, you no longer have to call the credit card company for validation. You can just scan the card and then a certain system or application installed in the computer of the hotel will validate or verify for you the card is kanang legit. Dili na necessary nga mutaas ang process. Less time, more efficient sa part sa hotel employee. And then it will also help increase revenue. IT applications also facilitate new services to customers. Example, the in-room entertainment system allows customer to enjoy movies and video games while they are staying at the guest rooms or in the guest rooms. It helps the hotel generate extra sources of income if such a system is installed. So the high-tech or the high-end your features are nga gina-offer nimo nga services sa imong customers, mas daghan ka og ma-convince nga clients to visit or to stay in your hotel. For example, kanang you have subscriptions in the kanang mga uso karon nga channels or like Netflix, View for kuan or unsa pa na din nga pwede nimo i-add. You have nice television sets, pwede mag PlayStation sa sulod sa room. Ngayon ana nga mga added features with the help of technology. It will help increase revenue or sales for the hotel. Assess and share information. I'm sorry, this is access, not assess. Access and share information. Computers and some hotel interfaces enable sharing of information among departments. An example of this is, while a room attendant has finished cleaning a vacant room, he or she can change the room status by a telephone input. This action will simultaneously update the room status in the front desk computers, and then the front desk receptionist would then be able to tell if the room is ready for sale afterwards. Dili na siya kinahanglan nga from si room attendant ikan sa 4th floor nang limpyo siya na nga room, munaog pa siya sa front desk kay iyang inform nga ready for sale na ang room. With the help of technology, he or she can just call the front desk or naabay system ang whole hotel nga with the help of smartphones or other gadgets, i-change niya dito diretso ang status, then automatic ma-update mo sa system sa front desk. That's one advantage of information technology in our industry. And lastly, we have achieve better planning and management. Customer information, including their preferences and consumption records, are kept in the customer database. Hotel and restaurant management can fully utilize this valuable information to examine the characteristics of their target segment. So, marketing activities can also be implemented accordingly by using this information such as postal addresses or email addresses of customers or enterprises. If you have ma-consume na siya, ma-consolidate na to ang mga data nga gina-enter ni guest upon check-in sa ato ang establishment. So from the data nga yung ikuan, like preferences, you get to know more about your market, you get to know more about the client, then you can innovate or you can develop new facilities, new programs, or new service offerings that would fit their demands. And in return, by answering those demands, you can attract more customers of the same segment. Mas madako ang hita. So that's why it could be used for planning and management. Ang mga information nga makuha nato with the help of information technology. Aside from advantages, there are also certain issues and concerns that arise from the use of IT in the hospitality industry. We have number 1, lack of knowledge of top management. Without much IT training in their work experiences, if wala dyan background sa IT, top management normally has limited knowledge of the most updated IT being applied in the accommodation sector. They tend to be more conservative and would like to keep the old ways of doing business instead of implementing changes. So, We cannot deny that there are people in the top management who are not technology savvy or dili sila ingon ana ka hanas or experience in handling technology. So if they are the people who we rely on to make big decisions for a business under our industry, kinahanglan sila og information and knowledge so that they can be convinced that in order for their establishment to keep up with the competitors, they need to invest in IT solution softwares as well as gadgets. Another issue is that it costs a lot. It's a huge investment cost. Although the applications of IT may improve the service efficiency and lower down operational costs in the long run, some applications may involve huge investments in installation and long-term maintenance. Kay dili man kakapalit lang diretso or maka-download or maka-install og software without paying the manufacturer. So mahal-mahal gid nga mga software ang gamiton anang mga high-end hotels ron that relies on advanced technological systems. So it's a huge investment and it's risky. It may not be affordable to all establishments under our industry. That's also another concern. And then we also have resistance to change of personnel. There are two potential problems to be faced by the existing staff that work in the accommodation sector. On one side, staff who are doing fine in their own ways of practice would be reluctant to change and learn new technologies. Magduwa-duwa sila to adapt or to embrace the new ways or the new processes with the help of technology kay nas naanad sila sa daan nga pamaagi. On the other side, there would also be pressure given to the staff once they think IT can easily replace their roles. Magduwa-duwa sad sila nga basin og by the next year or by the next contract renewal, basin dili na ko i-renew kay ang akong trabaho pwede naman himon ani nga system. So all of these can lead to low motivation and high turnover rate of staff in the industry. So kinahanglan as managers, you can address those, or if you do not want to lose a lot of your staff or ma-demoralize sila or maapektuhan ilang performance, you need to address those certain issues. So muna siya tanan for information technology in our industry. Now, in order for us to have better access or to further or to utilize well the advantages of IT, we also need to learn about the internet and the World Wide Web. So, the internet is a massive network of networks. Kita tanan ka ila unsang internet and unsang World Wide Web. But we will dig deeper and understand each of their definition. So the internet is a massive network of networks, networking infrastructure. This was conceptualized during 1969 by the Advanced Research Projects Agency or APRA. It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer, as long as they are both connected to the internet. So kaniya tong gihimo karon wherein we are all connected. Sabihin? Klase sa mama. Kaniya tong gihimo karon where we are all connected in Google Meet. It's because of the help of the World Wide Web. So my network and your networks are connected together. So there are many computers together connected together globally. So mo na siya ang process sa World Wide Web. The World Wide Web, WW, or simply Web, is much newer compared to the internet. This was initialized in the 1990s. The World Wide Web is such an immensely popular internet facility that for many users, it has become synonymous with the internet. Clarify lang ako ha, internet dito kung pasabot ganina. Because of internet, mo na siya nga we are connected karon. You can see me, you can hear me, I can see you, I can see your messages. Mo na siya work sa internet. Whereas the World Wide Web, manghod ni siya sa internet. So the WW or the World Wide Web is an internet facility. It's only part of the internet. The World Wide Web is a collection of web pages linked together with hypertext links. The web uses HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol to transmit data. The web also utilizes browsers such as, you're familiar with this, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome. Then we also have Microsoft Edge, we have Brave. There are so many browsers available now for our uses in the internet. So to access web documents called web pages that are linked together to each other via hyperlinks. Now, ang work ni World Wide Web, if the internet connects everything globally, tanang network connected because of the internet, the World Wide Web allows us to view documents, videos, files that are linked together or put in the internet. Kung wala si World Wide Web, dili ta ka-access ni Google, dili ta ka-access ni YouTube, dili ta ka-access ni Facebook, di ba? When we visit these sites, ibutang man nato daan www.facebook.com, www.youtube.com. Because of the invention of the World Wide Web, the internet has become more organized. Alternatively, the internet can be viewed as a big bookstore while the web can be viewed as a collection of books on that store. Bale, the whole store is the internet. Nag-arrange or nag-organize sa mga books nga available in the internet is the World Wide Web. Yun na siya. The World Wide Web is only a part of the internet. The internet is much bigger than the World Wide Web. Dili siya kay kasagaran mo gud sa misconception is mas dako ang World Wide Web kaysa sa internet. Which is wrong because internet covers everything. The World Wide Web only helps us access the internet. So here are certain differences that I want you to take note of the internet and the World Wide Web. So mas una na establish ang internet 1969 through the opening of the network to commercial interest. Though the opening of the network to commercial interest began only in 1988. So purely 1969 to 1987, more on kuan lang ang internet for research and academic purposes. It was used for commercial interest by the year 1988, while the World Wide Web was organized in 1993. The first version of the internet was named as ARPANET, and then the World Wide Web was the NSF-net. The internet is comprised of network of computers, copper wires, fiber optic cables, and wireless networks. So bali siya ang naghimo sa connection sa tanang computers with the help of fiber optic cables and wireless networks. While the World Wide Web is a collection of files, folders, and documents stored in various computers uploaded to the internet so it can be available to anyone who has access to the internet. The internet is governed by the Internet Protocol, while the World Wide Web is governed by the HTTP or the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. The internet is dependent. The internet is independent. This is the base. Wala siya gisaligan. It's independent of the World Wide Web. Mawala ang World Wide Web, naragyapo ng internet. But the World Wide Web depends on the internet to work. Kung walay internet, diba? Kung walay internet, dili ta ka online. That is why World Wide Web is dependent on internet to work. So the nature of internet is hardware. Naa siya physical nga atay physical makita o mahikap. O na siyang cable wires from PLDT, from Globe, from Dito, nga nagprovide og internet hardware, whereas the World Wide Web is software. We cannot touch it, but we can access it through our cell phones, laptops, tablets, and all other gadgets that will connect us to the web. Nakuha ra ninyo, people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here are competitive advantages that can the hospitality industry can gain when using the internet. Number one, service improvements concerning large choice of access to a website. Because with the use of internet, we can post advertisements, promotion, unsa pa ba pwede, we can establish websites for our business nga mas dali ma-access sa customer. And then, faster payment processing. We now have GCash, Paymaya, PayPal, wherein cashless na tanan, but with the help of internet, we can gain access to funds and payments from customers. Reduce delivery time for many products. Mas dali mag-organize o delivery schedules for products from the supplier to the customer because of internet. Faster and greater availability of support literature. For example, you're conducting market research. There are many informations or preview studies that are published in the web nga pwede nimo i-access. And more detailed and particularized ang mga information nga makuha nimo with the use of internet. Whether you're going to use it for creating new management policies, creating a marketing campaign, improving, looking for trainings available for your employees. It will also give us the advantages for low costs of marketing. Di naman ta kinahanglan mag-print og flyers, og posters, og tarpaulins. We only need to post it on certain websites, and then si World Wide Web na bahala mo mo distribute sa information to people who has access to certain platforms. You can advertise through YouTube, through Facebook, or simply by creating your own page in Facebook for free, and then you just ask your friends to share information. So ano siya, less cost for marketing. Low dry mong bayaran, or your monthly bills for your internet connection. Processing of booking and payments. Low cost na lang siya kay dili na ka mo pasahe aron moadto ka sa hotel nga imong bukan. You don't need to pay for telephone bills to call. You can just click the website and click the button for bookings, and then you just enter the necessary information needed, and then you proceed to payment. Pwede na din ka mag-transfer of funds from your electronic bank accounts to the account of the hotel that you're going to stay in. So, na siya kadali. And automation of tasks. Many tasks will be performed by computer softwares na lang dayon. No longer needed with the supervision of human supervision. And establishing direct links between the producer and the consumer distribution. Mas dali ang pag-contact sa suppliers padulong sa producer, and then si producer mo deliver sa service or sa product kang consumer. There is also differentiation from competition, creating, presenting, and selling high-quality distinctive products. And because people rely or people depend or they stay too much in a day, 75% of our day is spent on the internet. So, mas daghan ta og ma-access nga mga prospective clients or customers. So, we are different from competition if we utilize the use of internet in promoting our business. Creating up-to-date enterprise image. So, it's easy to update websites on your current brand, your current product offerings, service offerings. Mas dali nimo ma-inform if there are changes about your business. Also, Information usage, including the following concept: addressability, interactivity, flexibility, and accessibility. So the four are very useful if you have a website nga ma-access sa imuhang mga guests wherein they can interact with you, they can request, they can provide comments, suggestions. You can become flexible because of the feedbacks that you receive from them. Ana. Efficiency in operational management and communication. So with the help of internet, kay mas dali man ang communication, you can adjust management policies to further cater the needs of your customers. And then you will be able to obtain know-how through discussion with news groups on the internet. It's not only limited to you. You can access many informations on how you can improve your business, all aspects of your business. You can attend online seminars, webinars, conferences with other business people um, that will further your knowledge in the area. Although there are many advantages, there are also potential disadvantages or threats of internet usage, like standardization of legal procedures of doing business over the internet. Wala pa dito tayo ingon nga standard legal procedures that will protect you in case kay uso man ang scam sa internet, uso ang mga fake websites, and then pwede ka makawatan, or there are kanang credit card phishing, mga ingon ana. So wala pa tayong nana nga procedures to help protect our clients as well as us if there are mga hackers nga ma-take advantage. The problem of inefficient accessibility to the website or unfavorable indexing by search engines. You will not dili ka kanunay ma-pop up when someone searches you for searches a hotel in a search engine. Kikinahanglan ka mag-employ na pod og a certain IT company to help boost your image in the World Wide Web. As I mentioned, ang spam, uso siya sa internet. Bad quality of individual websites which might damage whole destination image, like dili mo ma-maintain imong website, dili nimo ma-improve dito because you do not you lack knowledge, although na kay website sa internet but it's not very informative, mga ingon ana nga problems. And then non-professional determination of purposes the website is supposed to fulfill. Ay, sorry, nawala. So, if the website lacks information and it's not very professional to look at, it will discourage any potential client that would want to visit your destination, your establishment, your hotel, or your restaurant in general. So you have to keep everything professional. So muna siya yung mga disadvantage. And I guess that ends lesson 1, all about the contribution of information technology to the hospitality industry, its advantages, disadvantages, the difference between the internet and the World Wide Web, and how it will impact our industry. Now that our situation that involves the pandemic, we rely on technology to keep some businesses running. Diba? We cannot deny that. So, questions, everyone.